Saviours of Uldum Paladin card. Let's get right into it. Ancestor Guardian. This card is pretty good, I would say. It synergizes with the quest. I do not like the quest. I really do not like this quest. But I think basically 4-2 and a 4-1 Reborn with lifesteal is very, very good. This could actually see play in some maybe token? Question mark? Maybe. Still, I think this card is not good. So this card is going to get 2 stars in power, 1 star in seeing play. Sorry, Ancestor Guardian, you are not going to see play. My Chroma May is supposed to be basically that guy, the 1-3-4-2. However, that card at least had some staying power. This card also has staying power, but it's got the same problem as the other card. You need at least 1 activation for this card to be good, but you can play it on 2, because in this card's case, you will play this with the quest. And if you play quest on your first turn, you're not going to play this on the second turn. That's the issue. With Master Swordsman, you could play maybe an Argent Squire or something like that. In this card's case, no such luxury. 2 stars in power, 1 star in sync play. Sorry, Paladin. Salhet's Sprite is one of the 3 cards of the, how you call it, Quest Troll package. Because 3 mana, draw 2 1-health minions. It's basically a 3 mana card that dies to a hero power to draw 2 other cards that also die to a hero power. This card is not going to see play. It's badly statted, has a pretty bad death rattle, and doesn't have deck to fit in. 2 stars because just it is a 3 mana 3-1 with arcane intellect-esque effect, but 1 star in sync play because this card is not good. Sandva's Queen is a very good card, but it's not good enough to save the 1 health package. 3 stars in power, and this card is just not going to see play because it is a beast, but if this was for Hunter, this would definitely see play. However, it is for Paladin, so this gets a 1 star in seeing play. Brazen Zealot is a swing card on turn 1. However, it has 1 health, and that could be a problem. Tunnel Trog had 3, and it was bonkers. Also, some other custom Hearthstone cards have a similar effect, but this card is not good enough to save the 1 health package. 2 stars in power, 1 star in seeing play. Let's go on to the spells. Subdue is a very, very good spell. It is very good for control type decks. However, you have also got to have at least 1 attack, because this card is mainly going to be played on giants and Conjurer's Calling minions. Because many of the other decks do not really have large minions. Maybe on Priest, but that's another story. This card is definitely of the 3-star variety. It has some uses, but it's not the greatest of all time. 2 stars in sync play, because I don't think this is enough to save the Sherba Paladin. Pharaoh's Blessing is just too slow. It's basically I don't know how you call him. the charger with Divine Shield, the 4/2 for 6. But this card is not that. You also have to have a minion, and you also give it Divine Shield and Taunt. This card is just too slow. It's not going to see play. Two stars in power, 1 star in seeing play. Let's go on. Tip the Scales is a bad card. This is the only Murloc support card, and Finley does not count because Finley just doesn't fit into Murloc deck. The first Finley, yes. The second Finley, not a chance. Because basically, upgraded hero power is almost nothing to a Murloc deck. But with no duplicates, it's impossible to build a Murloc deck. So Finley is bad in this deck. And so is the entire deck, because this deck is inexcusably bad. 1 star in power, 1 star in seeing play. This card is bad. It's not going to see play unless Murloc Paladin gets a card. Next. Making Mummies is a bad card. The hero power is 2 mana, summon a 2/2 copy of a minion, and this is not going to see play. 1 star in power, 1 star in seeing play. Now I will explain why. This card is supposed to work with rebar minions. You can maybe complete it on turn, let's say, like fastest maybe turn 5, because there aren't really that many rebar minions. Now the question is, does the hero power pay off? No, because rebar minions often have pretty bad stats. And if you give for 2 mana basically a 2/2 and a 3/1, it's just too slow. And also rebar minions tend to be rather cheap. You run out of steam. And there aren't almost any rebar minions with 1 attack, so Crystology doesn't work. Also the 1 health package doesn't work. What a surprise. This card is just bad. At least Finley can save it, right? Do you remember a card in Knights of the Frozen Throne called Prince Keleseth? Sir Finley of the Sands is Keleseth 2.0, because if you draw this card on turn 1 or turn 2, you have such an advantage, because upgraded hero powers include 2/2 weapons, 2 1/1s, which is insane, 4 armor if you're a control deck, but you're not going to run this in a control deck, drawing a card which is so very good for an aggro deck. You basically have everything. This card is definitely 4 stars in power, but seeing the Paladin cards, this card may see play, but I highly doubt it. 2 stars in seeing play. Paladin is bad this expansion, I think. This is it. All Paladin cards have been reviewed, and Priest is up next. I will see you guys next time.